will be Percy Harvin. 4 kick returns in his career. The electrifying player, and the opening kickoff is underway, and away we go here in Minneapolis. He's out to the 24-yard. Lodeholt lets a guy get by. There's a tight end reception. Rudolph on the run, tackled by Russell Allen. It's a catch and run to the 39. He picks up 15 yards on the play. The tight end on the first possession of the game from the 39. Adrian Peterson is in his way up to about the 44 and hit on later. Here's a second down and 6. And the end around, Percy Harvin. And drilled by Paul Posluszny, is a free agent from the New York Giants. It's 3rd and 2. Ponder has to get to the 49 and is short. Nice tackle on the play today. And to punt, Chris Kluwe. 8 years out of UCLA for the Vikes. Inside, no one to deal with. Thomas from the 15. And then he was hit initially and spun around. Josh Robinson, a rookie, got him first. Shot Jennings in the backfield, 1st and 10. Gabbert to Jennings, who played at Liberty. Falling on him is Brian Robinson. That's the 5th defensive back in is Robinson. Here comes Allen. Oh, look out. Down he goes, sacked at the 19-yard line.
Offside. Defense number 69. 5-yard penalty. 1st down.
It is 1st and 10. Jones-Drew squeezing through. He's up to the 35-yard line, and Jennings back in. Offered a block. Fullback Greg Jones can't hold on to it. Bobbling it across the way, and they need the 42. Monroe with the block at the tackle. Good catch on the near side by Cecil Shorts, the 3rd. The dive gets him the 1st down. He was hit on the play. Tight ends in the backfield. 1st and 10. Jennings. Good tackle. Aaron Henderson. There's somebody jumping. That was Kevin Williams, and a flag, and Jennings. And no breathing space there. Hit that time by Greenway, but I think that Kevin Williams jumped in the middle of that defensive line for Minnesota.
Boy, they're antsy.
Offside. Defense number 93. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
Missouri. Shorts. Coverage in the play by Cook. Incomplete. 3rd down and 9. Offers a block, does Owens. Gabbert, right on the money. That's a 1st down reception. And Jennings. Jones leading the way. Robinson was in there to make this. Tight end Elliott. Wide receiver Elliott offers a block. Thomas. Good tackle made by Brian Robinson. Montel Owens back there with Gabbert. 3rd down and 8. 5 in the Vikings secondary. Monroe with a good block on Allen. That's a great catch in stride. Mercedes Lewis, the catch and run to the 23. Good open field tackle too by rookie Josh Robinson. 1st and 10. Jones-Drew is in. Dropped. He'll forget. Rashad Jennings. Jones trying to lead the way in a flag blown whistle, and we got I think a false start.
Prior to the snap, false start. Offense number 14. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
Still down in 15. Bradfield with the block at the right tackle. Mercedes Lewis. He gets a block downfield, and Potter threw it, and he's down to the 15-yard line. Rashad Jennings. Britton with the block, and Jennings wheels down to the 5. Gabbert. Blackman. A lot of pressure put on him. Sprain in practice earlier this week. Gabbert. Jennings to the 1. Gain of 4. Jumping on him, Chad Greenway. Go at the 1. 8-minute drive. Jennings. Tackled by Jasper Brinkley with no gain on the play. It was a rookie punt and a good one. And they get 3 on the board on the
Blackman in the end zone.
Scobie booting this. Harvin will bring it out. The Florida Gator. Former Gator brings it. Hit on the play by Brandon Marshall. And the game, 1st and 10. Second Viking drive. First 4 and a punt. Gerhardt slowed down by Bosworth. And then they're at 10, now at 9. And here goes Christian Ponder. Gerhardt leading his way through and then hit on the play. Sheen Mathis is in as well. Ponder almost picked off by the guy we just mentioned, Chris Brzezinski.
All games when you have that kind of opportunity.
That's now 4 drops by the Jaguars. 3 on offense and 1 on defense. Great punt by Kluwe. Maurice Jones-Drew. He was hit. It's loose and out of bounds it goes. Maurice Jones-Drew. Nice block by Britton. There's Meester up ahead. Britton had the backside. Meester was... Jones-Drew. Britton with a little block. 35-year-old and down in 7. Jones-Drew is in. Gabbert getting a block from Jones-Drew. 5 in the secondary for Minnesota. Oh, here they come with great pressure from Brian Robinson. That is dropped by Owens. That is incomplete.
All he can do is live to fight another day.
Marcus Sherrills is back to get this punt on the University of Minnesota from the 9. That hit on the play by Jaguar defensive player Antoine Blake, a rookie.
Right on the field.
Illegal substitution on the kicking team. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Peterson in the backfield. Adrian. There's a good lead block by Jerome Felton. He's the fullback. The drive takes him up to the 38. It is a gain of 9. Landry got him. 2nd down and 1. Peterson. Time it's Knighton who gets him. Quickly coming through, throwing him for a 1-yard loss. From the 36. Peterson. Khalil trying to throw a block. He didn't get it. Down, as you can see. Lost, in fact, a yard on the play. Third punt coming up now for the Minnesota Vikings, and this is Thomas. Great hang time. Back to the 12. 4.9 on the hang. And you can see a big hit right there. Leveled by Griffin and others. 53-yard punt. They say it was a fumble. It looked like it. They unraveled the bodies, as you can see. Thomason doesn't have the ball. Thomas does not have it. He is standing up right there, so it's in that pile someplace, and now they do rule that the Jaguars jumped on it. Jennings in the backfield. Flag is thrown. Staggering.
Holding. Offense number 68. 10-yard penalty. First down.
5 defensive backs. Good outlet, Jennings. Oh, he scampers free, breaking a couple of tackles. He's up to 11. He had a good preseason. Gabbert. Going deep. Oh, what a catch is made. Robinson. He was in the contest. 1st and 10 here from the 47. Gabbert. Jones-Drew. Aaron.
They got 2 tight ends that hurt.
They do. 2nd and 2. Jennings bulldozing his way for a first down. He picks the Vikes on defense. 1st and 10. Take to Jennings. Good job by Monroe to hold off Jared Allen. There goes a flag, and there goes Gabbert running for his life. Out of bounds at about the 39. And he picks up 2 on the play. And as we mentioned, the flag is there with 9:25 to play here in the second.
Greg Jones was blocking someone down the field. I don't know what this flag could be.
Holding. Defense number 54. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Is out on that line. In there for Jared Allen. Here's Maurice Jones-Drew on 1st and 10. You can see he's wrapped up on a gain of 4 of Bradfield. 2nd down and 6. Jones-Drew chiseling his way for a gain of 2. Not a whole lot there. He's down to 3rd and 4 for Gabbert. Grimper with the block. Right on the money. Shorts with the catch. Spun down by Robinson. Works in the backfield from the Viking 21. Got Jennings. Oh, breaking tackles and busting free. In the secondary is where he goes. Jones-Drew. look at a run. Pocket Hercules all the way down to the 1. Jones Drew is in. Good fake by Gabbert. Touchdown. Mercedes Lewis. A 1-yard strike. And 9-0 Jacksonville. 3 possessions. Long drives. And that was blocked. Touchdown pass of a yard. The subsequent kickoff by Scobie. And this is going to drive Harvin out of the end zone. So now the Vikings will get it. They had Peterson is in. 1st and 10. Ponder. Incomplete. And looking for Michael Jenkins. Burton is the new receiver. 2nd down and 10. Mincy right in the grill. And there's Rudolph with another catch. And he's hit by Ross among others. Almost at the line of scrimmage. They need the 30. Ponder. Rudolph. That's a 1st down. Tackled by Dwight Lowry. Moves the... Almost picked off. Good lunge there. Real
Consistent basis. He's got to have better footwork.
Gerhardt on 2nd down and 10. Jenkins with the block, the receiver. In the secondary for the Jaguars. Ponder. Rudolph knocked away by the former Pro Bowler Mathis. No flag. Great defensive play. Drew is back at about the 10-yard line for Jacksonville. Jones Drew stuck on the play by Red Ellison. 4-yard.
He expects to be able to win.
Kirk is back in as the quarterback. 1st and 10. Maurice Jones Drew corkscrewing his way. Tackle made by 6 in the secondary. Ball is loose. Or is it incomplete?
Yeah, it's a forward pass.
Yep.
So
Since 1995, he was a 3rd-round pick out of Cal, and they marvel at this kid. Sherrills dancing and finally hit. They're going to breathe their 1st down and 10. Gerhardt was in. Percy Harvin. Look at him fly. Ross makes the stop across the way. I thought he had left.
darting there.
5 defensive backs. 1st and 10 for Christian Ponder. Harvin again, the 6th leading receiver.
Back in the shape.
Gerhardt is in. Nickel for the Jaguars. 2nd down and 5. Harvin. Rudolph with a block. Missed tackle by Posluszny of the snaps in the game. He did so much for the offense. Peterson is in and tumbles ahead. His best run today.
We talked about him not being at 100%, but yet he's helping his team.
2nd and 2. Jenkins with the slant down to the 5. Peterson. And you see the pile. Harvin atop your screen. Peterson, touchdown.
Problem, but he trusted, made the cut, scored a touchdown.
Extra point. Blair Walsh, a rookie out of Georgia. Subsequent kickoff, Jalen Parmalee. The ex-Baltimore Raven will take it out of the end zone. Stuck. And Winery is back in the game after hurting his knee and ain't going. He'll go to a knee himself, and Mike Mularkey is going to take this one to the locker room and lead by 2 on the road.
With the point of just being more consistent. When the ball's been thrown to you, you got to catch it.
Here's the kickoff to begin the 2nd half. Parmalee will leave it in the end zone for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Blaine Gabbert at the quarterback position.
Maurice Jones Drew is in, and he gets it on 1st down and 10. Cutting nicely. He was hit on the play by Guyan, who's playing 2nd down and 7. Wow. Flags blowing that dead in mid-motion.
Prior to the snap, false start, offense number 68. 5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
2nd down and 12. It's on the money, and it's caught by LaRon Robinson. 5 in the secondary. Gabbert. Owens. 1st down. Shoved that about to 4 in the secondary. 1st and 10. Jones Drew. Blocked by Monroe. And the defense converges and brings him down. 4-yard. Jones Drew again. Blocked by Meester. And he's in the secondary. Former coach at Kansas State, head coach there in Manhattan. There's a lost ball. It's on the ground. And the Vikings look like they've vacuumed it in. They have.
To the official.
First down and 10, Adrian Peterson. Gigantic hole. And there he goes. Brought down from behind by first and 10, 25. Great catch by Percy Harvin at the 10. Bounds and gets down as far as the 6. The pile continues to move.
And you know what? This is an excellent play call by Bill Muck.
Rudolph is in motion. Adrian Peterson. Now they had Bosworth down there at the bottom of the pile. It's again looking tight end. It's in. Peterson again. Diving for the end zone. His second touchdown today.
I told him, Coach, I've worked to get back to this position. Give me a shot.
Blair Walsh tacks on one more.
Here he is back out here on opening day. Not just starting, but being very effective running the ball.
Walsh with the kickoff, and Parmalee will take it out of the end zone for the Jaguars. Special teams right there coming. It's first and 10 for Jacksonville. Maurice Jones-Drew. No breathing space there.
If you maximize those opportunities.
Second down and 10. Ray Jones. Chased out of bounds by Aaron Henderson. Jones-Drew. Monroe pulling. There he goes into the secondary and running for a first down. Field now with Jones and a first and 10. So down the play. It's a Harmon. Hit by a couple, but eventually got Blackman in motion. Into the nickel. Good block by Monroe. That was batted down. What pressure. Robinson coming through. Sherrills is back inside the 10. Long snap from King. And that'll land a yard deep in the end zone. So a touchback in from the 20 on the touchback. The punt by Anchor. Christian Ponder hit and down he goes. And maybe a fumble on the play. It is. And Jacksonville has recovered it. C.J. Mosley is at the bottom of the pile, and you can see the scrum with Ponder. First sack of the game. Mosley said he's got it and rolls out and has the ball. He gets away and on the fly. Being chased on the knee. Jones-Drew. Jones with the block. Look at Jones, clear timber, and down to the 8-yard line goes Maurice. He now goes in motion. Jacksonville 7 of 11 on third downs today. 3rd and 2. Gabbert may have been deflected, probably was. Scobie will try to put 3 on the board and cash in to a degree on the fumble by Ponder.
Opportunities where we've already talked about it, where they could be in complete control of this ball game.
Percy Harvin's going to bring it from way deep in the end zone. Runs into his own blocker, Red Ellison. Steamroll. Gerhardt is back there, 1st and 10. Ponder. Out of Florida State. Jenkins. Chased and brought down in the play. 38. Ponder's at 6 in a row. Gerhardt. A tight end out there blocked. 2nd down and 4. Percy Harvin. Sprinting through. Jerome Felton with the block. And the snaps. 1st and 10. Ponder. Harvin. Stopped by Rutland. Out of bounds he goes. 1st down and 10 with Gerhardt from the 34. Fighting off the block there. Dwight Lauer making the stop for the Jaguars. Minimal gain. 2nd down and 8. And Gerhardt remains. Alu is chasing him. And then falls on him with Mincy. No gain on the play. Blocked by Gerhardt. Ponder. He's got his tight end. What a catch. But what a throw. Rudolph inside the 5. And it's in the backfield. 1st and goal from the 3. Percy. Stuck. Bosworth. Along with
Great.
Peterson is in. Second goal at the 4. Good time. Catch is made by two types. Now they're chasing him. Ponder. Dropped. Good defense. That's a 20-yard field goal to annex the lead for the Vikings. And does. The Minnesota Vikings, who at one time scored 14 unanswered here in this game against Jacksonville. Olin Parmley will leave it in the end zone. It's Drew in the backfield. 1st and 10 from the 20. Good time. Right on the screws. Caught by LaRon Robinson. He's made a difference today. Jones Drew at his side. 1st and 10. This is the rookie, Justin Blackman. And read beautifully on the play. Wonderful work. 2nd down and 9. Allen still taking a breather. Down he goes. Hit that time. Aaron Henderson brought him down. The flag. There was a late hit on the Vikings. LaTroy Guyan.
He was already down.
Yes, sure
and you
was.
can't hit him while he's on.
Defense. 15-yard penalty. First down.
Replaced.
1st and 10 for the Jaguars at the 45 of the Vikings. Maurice Jones-Drew with Wimper and Jones blocking. And then from behind, back to a nickel in the secondary. Gabbert, Thomas, dropped it. There was a big time hit there by that extra defense. To the nickel they go in the secondary. 3rd and 9 for Gabbert. Moves up. Mercedes Lewis has the first down. Brought down on the play by Chiston from the 32. Maurice dancing, and then he was slowed up on the play by Smith. Jones-Drew. Tackled by Chad Greenway. Pro Bowler a season ago, and he loses a yard back to the 29. A 3rd and 7 into the nickel. Gabbert. Good block by Wimper. They were going for shorts, and it was broken up beautifully by the linebacker, Chad Greenway. Right down the middle. And it is a new score in Minneapolis. Now
These Jacksonville Jaguars.
Marvin watches it scoot right by and go out of bounds. Touchback to the 20. Go 47 yards. It's 1st and 10. Peterson. And with an arm around his waist was Jeremy Minson. He drags him for a couple. It's in the base right now. 2nd down and 5. Ponder, who's looked very good. Good looking catch. Michael Jenkins with the grab.
As the game has gone
I agree. Gerhard is in now. 1st and 10. Harvin. Blocked by Rudolph. Chased by Posluszny. Hit by Mathis. Weaving his way to the 39-yard line. A catch and run. The 39. 1st and 10. Adrian Peterson. Stuck. Hit hard.
yards in the game.
You mentioned this. He was the most targeted receiver in the NFL a season ago. 2nd and 9. Good looking catch. Aroma Shadu with the grab. First down and 10 from the 20. Harvin got a big time block by Felton. That opens the door to the 14-yard line. They're in the nickel in the secondary. 2nd and long 3. Peterson was in. Going. Ponder. Flag. Hit by Mincy, who's been all over the field today, hustling.
Holding. Offense number 74. 10-yard penalty. Replay 3rd down.
See, that's Charlie from the 24 of Jacksonville. Christian Ponder. At the fingertips of Rudolph, who they've been looking at on 3rd down.
You gotta let them know you're in the neighborhood.
42-yard field goal by Blair Walsh. And he is in the neighborhood with that one right between the goalposts. Vikings in the kickoff. Parmley. Leave it 8 yards deep to the 20 with a touchback. 1st and 10. In the backfield, touchback on the kickoff after the 42-yard field goal. It's 1st and 10. Nice catch, low, grab. Jones-Drew. And Burrows for perhaps. Blackman on the move. Gabbert, he is a big kid. Looked like he backed his way in. 10. Up the middle they come. Guyan can't get him, but I'll tell you who got him was Chris. Secondary. Second down and 21. They need the 40. Pressure again. He got it off to Jones-Drew in the open field, and a collision with Aaron Henderson. Joe Fisher with his first game coaching the Rams. Here's a 3rd and 18. Thank you, guys. Gabbert underneath. Lewis, he needs the 40. Met and spun down at the 29. Cook was there among a couple.
Win on the road here in Minneapolis.
Anger to punt. Shields will drift to the 14. 46, unfortunately there. The touchdown and the missed extra point. Here's a 1st and 10 for punt from the 14. Adrian Peterson bouncing a bit and then ripped down in the play by Tyson Alualu. Gain of a yard. 2nd down and 9. Peterson. Ross hits him. Lesney finishes him off in a flag. Gain is out to about the...
Illegal block below the waist.
Wow.
Offense number 84. Half the distance. Still 2nd down.
In the backfield. Good play by Allen. Came and slowed him up. Finished off by Mincy. Loss of the yard. Time.
Known to outkick his coverage, Kevin. He can't outkick the coverage here and allow Thomas to return.
Let's see what kind of hang time he's got. Bad punt. Hit the hang time. Takes a great bounce, though, from the 45 all the way to the 24. Oh, my gosh.
Clearly got lucky.
Field. 5 in the Vikings secondary. Gabbert. Shorts. 1st down. Good catch by Cecil Shorts. Tackled Jacksonville from the 44, 1st and 10. Gabbert with time. Jones-Drew to the 49. Hit on the play by Harrison Smith. That's it. It's 2nd down and 3. Now he's rolling around. Gets away from Williams. Chased by Allen. And finds a receiver, but it's out of bounds. Shorts was on the chalk. It's incomplete. Clock. Stop.
To stop the quarterbacks.
5 in the secondary. 3rd down and 3. Owens was in the backfield offering a block, and it was almost picked off on the play. They need the 46. 4th and 3. Gabbert. He's got it. Shorts make it the wide receiver Justin Blackman on the near side. 1st and 10.
Taking a shot.
Going deep and caught by Shorts. It is a touchdown. A 39-yard touchdown pass. 2. Jones-Drew is in. Gabbert to Blackman. And 2 more on the board. Sherrills will be deep back. Now the Vikings have 3 timeouts. This is short. And it was picked up on the play by Asiata. They need about 30 yards here. 1st and 10 from the 31. Christian Ponder. Aroma Shadu to the 44. Jaguars have 6 in the secondary. 1st and 10 for Ponder. Looking for the tight end. Rudolph and shoved out of bounds on the near side by DeJuan Landry. The snap from Leffler. Oh, he's got it right down the middle.
Visitor, that's my coin. That's heads. That's tails. You calling heads? He said what?
It's tails. Waited. We got it. Yes!
Tails. You want them all. What you...
Vikings go to get that game-tying field goal in regulation.
Percy Harvin who will take the kickoff. And he rotates his way through tackles. William Middleton finally gets his hands on him and tears him down near the... More so Peterson than the holdout Jones-Drew. It is 1st and 10. Adrian Peterson busting free, getting a block from Jenkins. He's brought down the play by Ponder. Here comes Mincy. Underneath. And a little catch out to about the 37-yard line. That's it. It's 2nd down and 8. Adrian Peterson. Oh, he's off to the races. Brought down by Landry. Chased on the play by Middleton for Jacksonville from the Jacksonville 42, 1st and 10. Harvin was in. Ponder to Roma Shadu. Out of bounds. Landry with the tackle. Devin on the near side, 1st and 10. Percy Harvin. Percy Harvin was brought down by Aaron Roth. Adrian Peterson is in the backfield. 2nd down and 9. Peterson wrapped up, brought down. Good play. Toby Gerhardt is in the backfield, 3rd and 13. This is Gerhardt with the beat on him with a nice tackle. Blair Walsh. And Minnesota has got the 3-point lead a couple minutes into OT. Minnesota Vikings. 55-yarder to tie it and send it into OT. Jalen Parmley, ex-Baltimore Raven. There's some blocking up ahead, including from Kevin Elliott. Dropped. Robinson, who's had sure hands today in his Jacksonville. Maurice Jones-Drew. And brought down by Kevin Williams, defensive end for Minnesota. 3rd down and 3. Good block by Monroe and knocked down Smith. Gabbard. Vikings win.
What a game. Les Frazier's defense had given up that 4th quarter lead, but in overtime they respond. They get the stop against Blaine Gabbert on 4th down. Incompleted pass. Vikings get the win at home.